Jai Radha Madhava Jaya Jai Radha Madhava Jaya कुंज बिहारी जय श्री राधा माधव की जय श्री राधा बंगलेश्वर की जय श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव महारानी की जय लक्ष्मी सुंदरी भगवान की जय भक्त राशि प्रहलाद महाराज की जय ग्रंथ राशि श्रीमद भागवतम की जय श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय श्रील गुरुदेव की जय अनंत कोटि वैष्णव की जय गौर प्रेमानंदे नाम परम कृष्ण ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपादकमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितां तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरंगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे मुखं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं जैनतारिणं श्रीपरमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्यमीश्वरं नमो विष्णुपदकृष्ण नमो विष्णुपदकृष्ण श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनि नामिनि नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे विशेष शून्यवादिपाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे हरे कृष्णा प्रभु हरे कृष्णा माता जी स्तंगा प्रणाम so we are getting further into the fourth chapter towards almost towards the end of it just a few more slokas um, Sanjeev Prabhu you gave me three slokas. You know by now I cannot do one sloka also in class, so we'll try to read the other two slokas, verse and translation. And this sloka, so because I was thinking it is 7 439 because I think last we did was 38. Then I thought 7439 is a shloka. But then when he messaged me today, it was I think 42 to 44, he said. So then I saw the name. That is Mysore Pak means this is the Rasgulla house. All glories to Sanjeev Bro. So we will uh, go through this shloka and word to word and the thing. Then the next shlokas as we go along, we'll see how Krishna wants to take us forward. Such a beautiful verse. We'll sing together, sing nicely in this our Upjati chanda, you know. सौत्तम श्लोक पदार विंदयो सौत्तम श्लोक पदार विंदयो निषेवया किंचन संगलब्धया निषेवया किंचन लब्ध संग सॉरी निषेवया किंचन संगलब्धया तन्वन् परां निर्वृतिमात्मनो मुहुः दुःसङ्गदीनस्य मनः क्षमं व्यधात् दुःसङ्गदीनस्य मनः क्षमं व्यधात् सर्वोत्तमश्लोकपदारविन्दयो निषेवया किञ्चन सङ्गलब्धया तन्वन् परां निर्वृतिमात्मनो मुहुः दुःसङ्गदीनस्य मनः शमं व्यधात् सर्वोत्तमश्लोकपदारविन्दयो निषेवया किञ्चन सङ्गलब्धया तन्वन् परां निर्वृतिमात्मनो मुहुः दुःसङ्गदीनस्य मनः क्षमं व्यधात् हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे very good. Hey. So Prabhus, all of you can all sing together. Radhesham Prabhu has a very nice method. I like it. All of us, because only 2, 3 people sing means rest will not get a chance. Till all of us sing together, it is nice. Huh? Prabhus together. Savottamashloka padaravindayo nishevaya kinchana sangaladaya talmanparam दुःसङ्गदीनस्य मनः क्षमं व्यधात्. No, Mataji. अशोकपदाशेवया किञ्चन सङ्गलब्धया पराण्यतिमात्मनो मुहुः दुःसङ्गदीनस्य मनः क्षमं व्यधात्. Very nice. Now you see, almost half of the words are in our minds, isn't it, Prabhu? Arvind Krishna Prabhu, right? Arvind Krishna Prabhu. I see him as Arvind Prabhu. Okay, very nice to see you, Prabhu. So, this What happened to 4? Comment. It will be either 4 or 5 maximum. Very nice. Just 3, 4 words each line, each pada. Easily you can finish it up. Hmm? See how beautiful it is. Sa uttama shloka padara vindayo. Uttama shloka means who? Krishna. Padara vindaya means Krishna's lotus feet. That's all. First line is your meaning. But this is what we should do, in our studies or our personal study also. Before you go to read the word, close it. Then try to understand yourself what are the words because most of them are our language only, right? We are used to this, whichever our mother tongue is. Many of these words are there. Padaravinda, immediately you don't. So like that. So close it and then understand your own meaning. Then you go and compare with, see, Prabhupada's is like the answer sheet. Prabhupada's, how when you are given a maths problem, you try to solve it yourself. And when you solve it, then you go and find whether it is the correct way it has been solved. Hmm? If it is not, you are stuck somewhere, you can go and see. But then the end of it, you go and see after exhausting all your attempts. Right? Now, Uttama Shloka. Sa means what? Normally in Sa means he. He means Prahlad Maharaj. He was serving Prahlad Maharaj was serving Krishna's lotus feet. That's all. Right. But how he was serving, that is second. And what is the effect of serving is also there. See how nice. Each shloka is complete in itself. It has a complete, whatever is supposed to be given to you, that complete thing is given to you. There is no need to go for extra. Hey, this something is missing here, go here. There will be connecting points from one verse to the other. But this verse is what you call that as it's a unit by itself. It doesn't need anything. Just like Krishna is full in himself, each of the shlokas are also full in itself. Because Krishna, each shloka is actually Krishna himself. Hmm? Shabda Rupi Bhagavan. So now first line is over. Next line, Nishevaya. We don't know what is Nishevaya. Some of us know, some of us may not know. So keep it aside. Akinchana. We do not have interest in any desire. No material desire. See, Akinchana Dantasya, then we have Yasyasti Bhaktir Bhagavati Akinchana. So many verses with the Akinchana. What is that term? Namo Akinchana Vittaya, Nivritta Gunavrittaye, Atma Ramaya Shantaya, Kaivalapataya Namaha. So many places the Akinchana word is used. No, it's okay. Akinchana means no material desire. So we got Nishevaya is a separate word. You keep it aside. We'll go to that later. We got the word Akinchana. Now Sangha means association. Labdaya means obtained. Labda Sudurlabham Mihambam. Say you how did he do the Padaravind? See, he was serving by the because of he was Akinchana Sangha Labdaya. Those devotees who were having no material desire at all. He was with that association, he was doing this. So the service becomes perfect. Otherwise, with the material desires, I will do the service. What is the point? Then Tanvan, you may not know. Param is supreme. And Nirvritim, there are two words. Nivritti, Nirvritti. We know Pravrittim cha, Nivrittim cha. There is Nivritti. Pravritti, opposite is Nivritti. Vritti means expansion. Vritti, we say no, vritti is expansion. Nivritti means no expansion. Pravritti means full of expansion. So you try to fulfill all your material desires and then you come to Krishna, that is pravritti. Nivritti means you are denying any kind of vritti. You say, I don't want all these material things. That is nivritti. But nirvritti is an outcome of nivritti. Nirvritti means transcendental bliss. Nirvritim. Both these words, nivritti and nirvritti, both are used in one verse. Very beautiful verse. You'll not go there now. You'll get stuck there. That is another traffic jam verse. Right? So we will do this now. Sankalap. Tanvan param nirpritim atmano muhu. Atma means Atma, soul, self. Muhu means again and again. That's it. See, you are all transcendental scholars. Then Dussanga Dinasya. Dussanga Dinasya means Dussanga means bad association. People have become Dina. Dina means very poor. Na? Dina. Dina Pasala, Dina Anukampan. We have so many words for Krishna. Dina means very poor, fallen, very poor, fallen condition. So Dusanga Dinasya means due to bad association, they have got into poor condition. That's all. Huh? Manashamam Yadat. Manashamam Yadat means by his peaceful. Shamam means peaceful. Yadat means he made. By his peaceful thing, he made these bad people also into devotees. He made them also blissful. Those who are having what do you call negative qualities, or those who are due to negative association, they have become dina. There are so beautiful points to come out of this sloka. Now we have understood, we have tried to solve the problem ourselves. Now let's go to Prabhupada's answer sheet and see what is going on. Then you will appreciate Prabhupada very much. See, Sangha means association. We easily say Sangha means association, but you see how much Prabhupada thought into each and every word. And you, hey, I did not think this way. Prabhupada is thinking in a totally different direction. It's out of the box thing for us. This is relishing Prabhupada. This is how you relish Prabhupada's words. Try it yourself a few times. Then we did one exercise. Radhesham Prabhu was also there when we did this exercise in Pune. There is one five verses, set of five verses in the first canto. And then in that set of five verses, 40 qualities of Krishna are given. First canto, 16th chapter. And each of those quality, the words will be very straightforward, like daya, then balam, then saucham, like that, straightforward words. But when you go into the word-to-word meaning, they will be totally, you would not even thought of it. It's totally out of the box. So what we did, we closed the word-to-word meaning. We've asked people to guess, and then we'll go and look at Prabhupada's words. We'll be literally flabbergasted. How Prabhupada is bamboozled. They will be bamboozled to see how Prabhupada is thinking like this. Actually, it is not just his own thinking. He is getting from the previous acharyas and adding to his own realization. He is giving us this sweet nectarian honey. Word to word. That's why I told you yesterday also that the entire treasure godown of Prabhupada's transcendental realization is buried inside these word to word meanings. You have to go धीरे धीरे से जाने का. You have to go शनै 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 kanta शनै panta. शनै शनै ही. You have to study also. You have to do slowly. If you go hurry hurry, you go, then you will not. You will forget the. You will forget to enjoy. You go to some hill station or picnic or somewhere. If you just cross by in a car very fast, 80 kilometers per hour speed, you will forget to enjoy the beautiful scenic things, isn't it? When you get into the climb into the mountain, do trekking and all those things, you will enjoy very nicely. We did that in GV by end of last year. That one of the devotees, Brahmachari, he took our 25 of us into the, backside there is huge hill is there, no? Hills. There we went for in the morning. We went. Amazing it was. From far it will look like a nice mountain. That's all. But when you go inside only, you will enjoy the every bit of that place and this thing. And there we sat and did Bhagavatam in the morning. Amazing it was. So you should try to get into the meat of it. We call it now the crux of it, the sar essence of it. Now let's go and read the Prabhupada's word-to-word meaning. Saha, please. He, Prahlad Maharaj, Uttama Shloka Pada Aravindayoho, to the lotus feet of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is worshipped by transcendental prayers. See, Prabhupada has given half of the translation itself in this one thing. Uttama Shloka Padara Vindayo. See, now this gives a beautiful hint to our preaching also. When you are taking the shlokas, don't just learn it by heart and go and just parrot it out. Remember, when you are speaking a shloka, you should speak it remembering the meaning. With the meaning, we should speak. Without the meaning, if you speak, neither will you get benefited, nor the other person will get benefited. He will only say, "Oh, he's a great Sanskrit scholar," and I will speak something and think that, "Hey, I am a Sanskrit scholar." That's all. We are not here to become Sanskrit scholars. We are here to become pure devotees. To at least get to that point where we can aspiring to be the servant of pure devotees. Right? So this is the point. Who is worshipped by transcendental prayers? Nishevaya. Loudly, Nishevaya. By constant service. See, seva means service. But Prabhupada is giving additional thing to constant service. Once in a while you do the service, that will not give you. See, actually, more than the service, the attachment for the service is more important. The attachment you will get only by doing constantly. Once in a while you do, you would not get that attachment. Every single day we come to the Mangalarti, you will get attached. I see every time when I'm here for a few days, I'm seeing every time we come after the Mangalarti, we all sit in exactly the same place where we sit, isn't it? Do you sit anywhere in the hall? No, right? Even when we go to Vrindavan, we go into Prabhupada's quarters, no, Prabhupada's room, devotees have the designated place. They'll go and sit that exact same place. I don't know how, but it's a place where you sit and you'll feel that you have done completed the chanting to some satisfaction, right? So this constant service keeps us, it gets us into the that part where it become automatic. We were just hearing few verses before that everything was happening automatically for Prahlad Maharaj, isn't it? So this is a beautiful word, Dishevaya, by constant service. Now next, Akinchana, of devotees who have nothing to do with the material world. See, now another exercise you should do is take all the places where this word Akinchana is used. In Veda base, it's very nice to just click on that word Sanskrit. You will get everywhere where that word is used. And that's a beautiful exercise you can do. You can take out where everywhere where the Akinchana is used, and the English word meaning also will be given. Prabhupada used different meanings in different places according to the context. So that you will appreciate. This is not given anywhere else of devotees who have nothing to do with the material world. In other place, Akinchana Vittaya, Namo Akinchana Vittaya, see, we will see that same thing here. What is it? 1 8, I think 28 or 38 or something. Kunti Bharani's frames, right? See what he has given there. Namo Akinchana Vittaya Nivritta Guna. See, unto the property of the materially impoverished. Vitta means property. Huh? Unto the property, Akinchana here, Prabhupada is giving the word materially impoverished. Now, those are materially impoverished, not spiritually impoverished. Now you go to 5th canto, 18th chapter, verse number 12. There's a Yasyasti Bhaktir Bhagavati Akinchana. What has he given there? Akinchana, without any motive. See how nice these words are. This meditation itself will give you so much, and all these things are not different, they complement each other. You understand? We have to understand that we should it's all they all complement, add on top of over one over the other. So here in the in sorry of devotees who have nothing to do with the material world. Next word, Sangha, in the association. Okay, this we are kind of okay. Proper thing. Next is Labdaya, obtained. Now Tanvan, we didn't know Tanvan. We said keep it aside. See, it's such a nice word. Tanvan means expanding. Tanvan, expanding. Param, highest. Nirvritim, bliss. Atmanaha, of the spirit, soul. Muhuhu, constantly. Dussanga dinasya, of a person poor in spiritual understanding due to bad association. This one word to word meaning will take an entire class to meditate on. So deep it is. You will come there. Manaha, the mind. Shamam, peaceful. Yadha, made. Now let's go to the trance. So see, Nishevaya means what did we say? Constant service. And then other word which we didn't know, Tanman. Tanman means expanding. That also has a deep meaning here. Translation, please repeat. Because of his association with perfect unalloyed devotees who had nothing to do with anything material, Prahlad Maharaj constantly engaged in the service of the Lord's lotus feet. By seeing his bodily features, when he was in perfect ecstasy, persons very poor in spiritual understanding became purified. In other words, Prahlad Maharaj bestowed upon them transcendental bliss. Which verse immediately comes to your mind to this about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Hint immediately. They are the poor. They are poor in spiritual understanding due to bad association. They are not qualified. Namo Mahavadanyaya Vadanyaya Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratishayanam. We are all not at all qualified for Krishna Prema. But he has given, right? So let's go to the purport and then relish Prabhupada. The Prabhupada said these purports are my transcendental ecstasies. So by Prabhupada's transcendental ecstasies, just like Prahlad Maharaj was in ecstasy, and by seeing his ecstasy only everybody became devotees. These are all Prabhupada's transcendental ecstasies. By reading the Prabhupada's transcendental ecstasy, we also will become, we will also advance in the path of pure devotional service and attain ultimately, what is that? Our goal? Krishna Prema. Please hear. Apparently, Prahlad Maharaj was placed in circumstances in which he was always tortured by his father. Very interesting word, apparently. Actually, he was placed. But Prabhupada uses the word apparently. Apparently means, apparently he just went, he's just coming. Apparently means, what do you apparently mean? Not, not sure. Or it looks like, but it may not be. It looks like it may not be. So, what Prabhupada is saying is actually Hiranyakashipu was not torturing. He was torturing, but Prahlad was not feeling the torture. You see the difference? Why? Because of his association, constant association with devotees. Hmm. So here, see, such a nice thing. Apparently, Prahlad Maharaj was placed in circumstances in which he was always tortured by his father. In such material conditions, one cannot have an undisturbed mind. But since bhakti is unconditional, ahaituki apratihata, Prahlad Maharaj was never disturbed by the chastisements of Hiranyakashipu. It's a very important point to note. See, in such material conditions, one cannot have an undisturbed mind. A small thing comes in our body or mind or something in our life, we become so much disturbed, isn't it? Our chanting is disturbed, our sleep is disturbed, speaking with other devotees also. Our face, looking at our face, people say, "Arey Prabhu, kya ho gaya aapko? Huh? What happened to you? You look very morose. You look very out of mood. What is happening to you? Isn't it? Small things. But here is a lot literally killed, not just simply simply just beating or thing like that. He's being poisoned. He's trying to kill him with elephant, this thing, and throwing into the fire and from the cliff and all that. And all these things is not disturbing Prahlad at all. Amazing thing, isn't it? So, on the contrary, the bodily symptoms of his ecstatic love for the Supreme Personality of Godhead turned the minds of his friends who had also been born in atheistic families. Instead of putting the fire down, the fire is spreading now to all the boys also. Hmm? Instead of being disturbed by the torments of his father, Prahlad influenced his friends and cleansed their minds. This is the hint Prabhupada is giving to our preaching. Two important points Prabhupada is giving to our preaching in this. We will go to that, one in the word-to-word meaning and one in the purport. Please study Prabhupada's books like this. My humble request to you. Even half an hour you spend like this, the whole day you will be in bliss. Because these are all Prabhupada's bliss. Transcendent ecstasy means bliss. You are relishing Prabhupada's bliss. Then you will also become blissful. Like how Prahlad made the demon friends into blissful people. A devotee is never contaminated by material conditions, but persons subjected to material conditions can become spiritually advanced and blissful upon seeing the behavior of a pure devotee. What an amazing statement. You can advance in spiritual life simply by seeing the behavior of a pure devotee. You don't even have to follow the behavior. See what a concession given to us. Can you appreciate what Prabhupada is saying here? You see, I will read this line again. A devotee is never contaminated by material conditions, but persons subjected to material conditions can become spiritually advanced and blissful upon seeing the behavior of a pure devotee. Just by seeing them. What did Chaitanya Mahaprabhu tell? Who came and asked to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is a pure devotee? Satyaraj Kana. Huh? First he asked, the first time he asked, one who chants the holy name even once is a pure devotee, like that, right? The next time when he comes, what does he say? Sorry, Prabhu? Power of holy name. Huh. So on the third time, and what did he say? Just by seeing him, we start chanting the holy names and you become devotee. That means that is a pure devotee, isn't it? He told the three different levels. So here again, this is the such a beautiful point. Sauttama shloka padara vindayo निषेवया किञ्चन सङ्गलब्धया तन्वन् परां निर्वृतिमात्मनो मुहुः दुःसङ्गदीनस्य मनः शमं यदात्. See, this verse is so complete in itself that it gives you the way to become devotee. It gives you the preaching technique by which you can make others also devotees. What more you want? First of all, you should become devotee and then only you can make others devotee. How will you become devotee? Simply by following the footsteps of Prahlad Maharaj like this. He, Prahlad Maharaj, Uttama Shloka Padara Vindayor. He was always constantly engaged in the service of the Lord's lotus feet. But one trick is there here. This everywhere you will find some tricky statement, tricky points, and you will have to think over it. Hey, how is it possible? Something like because of association with perfect unalloyed devotees who had nothing to do with anything material. This phrase is a tricky point. You tell me why. What is the trick here? What is the little bit of a, what should I say, anomaly or paradox? But how it is possible? Right from his birth, he was not having any association of any devotees. Only demons were around. Narada Muni could not even enter into his quarters because Hiranyakashipu was very careful. He put all fence around. No, see, said no devotees should come inside. Even all these Vishnu bhaktas, they are rascals. They will make my boy into a devotee. He should be a proper demon. He should be perfect in his dharma, artha, kama, moksha. Right? All these Hare Krishna people, they come and they, people become afraid and they shiver seeing shaved heads. Jai Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Maharaj ki jai. See, because Prabhupada has created that kind of a fear in people. Yeah, I want to enjoy, but these people will come and make me free of devoid of enjoyment. My son, my daughter, everybody will stop enjoying. What will happen to my life? Man, you will not drink, you will not smoke, you will not enjoy the worldly pleasures. You will miss so much. Huh? Like that. What kind of a demonic society we are? See, so this whole thing is very, very important. This, how to understand, this is the main, how to become a devotee. That statement you should put it, how to become a devotee, question mark, then put down all the points that is coming out of this sloka. How Narad Muni is not there, his mother is the only one there, and she slept when Narad Muni was giving the spiritual knowledge. He was learning in the womb. That time also he was hearing, but he was not seeing who that person is giving me the knowledge. Okay. And when Hiranyakashipu came, so Kayadu, she said that I will give birth only when my husband is back. Till then she was keeping him inside. And Narada Muni was very happy. I can make him as much into a pure devotee by the time this Hiranyakashipu comes. So there is nice partnership between Narad Muni and Prahlad Maharaj. So now Prahlad Maharaj is coming out when Hiranyakashipu is there. Hiranyakashipu hates seeing devotees. And Narada Muni is the best of pure devotees. But somehow he had a little bit of what do you call, um, a friendly relationship with Narad Muni. Why? Because he knew Hiranyakashipu also, at the end of the day, even though he is demonic tendencies, he will have a little bit of this, gratitude and all that. Oh, when I was away, you saved my wife and my son from these demigods. They would have, killed otherwise, both of them. They would have killed otherwise. So he was little bit grateful. So Narad Muni, he said, okay, you free. I am letting you go free. You go anywhere you want. Narada Muni had to glorify Hiranyakashipu only when he comes into his palace. All other places he will be chanting Om Namo Narayana, Hare Krishna, he will chant. So now, when Hiranyakashipu came, Prahlad was born, Narada Muni left. So where is the association? You should think this way. Yes, Prabhu. Exactly. That is the point we should get from this, how to be a devotee. See, this is why I told you, this gives us a secret peek into the spiritual realm, the spiritual paradigm. How do you serve constantly? How do you serve the devotees, pure devotees constantly? How do you serve your spiritual master constantly? By following their instructions, by following their instructions of regular chanting, doing seva, studying Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, associating devotees, serving devotees. These are all the way by which you follow the instructions of the spiritual master and Krishna. Because we don't get constant association of them, isn't it? So that is the beautiful hint that Prahlad Maharaj is giving us here. You don't need association constantly, physical association. How can they? How can you always have physical association of somebody? They also have to travel. You also have to travel. Even if you don't want to travel, you will be helplessly made to travel. Right? You may think that whole day we can sit and do Bhagavatam. I can also think I have a meeting, you have a meeting. If your meeting is not there, our stomach will want to have its meeting with prasadam. That is prasadam is the meeting for for the stomach, isn't it? You want to have prasadam's association. You will create that hunger in us. So you say, Prabhuji, I will have prasadam and come. Or your mind will want to have rest. Your body will want to have association with nidra. Right? Each of us have our own association, isn't it? So this point is very important. You follow the instructions, then you are constantly in touch with the spiritual master or your spiritual guide or seniors or whoever. It's the instructions by which we take the association, not by simply being around them. Even a fly is always around the spiritual master. What's the big deal? Hmm? A fly or mosquito is also there. There is a difference between us and the mosquito. You're constantly bothering only. And they will see and they will just eat and go. Finish. So this is the first important point we should know. Okay. Now, how to become a devotee? Nishevaya, constant service. Hmm? Now, this Nishevaya word is so beautifully expanded by the same Prahlad Maharaj in another place in Bhagavatam. And this is a very unique verse. Why it is unique? Because we always know Prahlad Maharaj is praying to Lord Nrsimhadev only. Correct? But Prahlad Maharaj also prays to one other incarnation of the Lord. What is that incarnation? Sorry, Prabhuji, louder. No, that is also Matirna Krishna and all is instructions. I am saying prayers. He prays to Narsingadev. We all know the famous Prahlad prayers is there. Hari Bol. Where? Bali Maharaj when he arrested them. Shastra, man, Pandit man. So which sloka is that? In the 23rd chapter it comes. You take out that sloka. That sloka also has the same word Nisheva, Nishevana. Nishevana, yeah, there Prabhupada has given an amazing meaning to it. 8:23:7. Please take this sloka. This is the only prayer, there's two prayers he prays. Prahlad Maharaj prayers to Lord Vamandev. Narsingadev has prayed enough. But to Vamandev, when Bali Maharaj is being arrested and is being sent to the Patal Loka, no? Sutal, that Lokas. 8:23:7, Prabhu. So there, when the Lord is at that time, Prahlad Maharaj comes actually, when he is bound, when Bali Maharaj is bound, at that time he speaks a beautiful prayer. This shloka, you should learn it by heart. Very sweet verse. This is the unique verse because it is the prayer by Lord Prahlad Maharaj unto Lord Vamandev. Trivikrama, Lord Trivikrama. Right? So see, Yat Pada Padma Makaranda Nishevanena. Louder, louder. Yat Pada Padma Makaranda Nishevanena. Yat Pada Padma. Same, see, Padaravinda, your Pada Padma. Yat Pada Padma Makaranda Nishevanena. Four words only. Hmm. Yat pada pad. That's not needed. This is three words. You just sing loudly. Nice words. Yat pada padma makaranda nishevanena ब्रह्मादय शरणदाश्नुवते विभूतिः तस्मात् वयं कुसृतयः कलयो न यस्ते दाक्षिण्यदृष्टिपदवी भवतः प्रणीता गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि. See, whenever you do these prayers in Vasanta Tilakam meter, no, you can sing Govinda Madi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. You will remember it. Nicely it will come. Once again, let's do. Yat Pada Padma Makaranda Nishevanena Brahmadaya Sharanadashnuvate Vibhuti Kasmad Vayam Kusrutaya Kalayo Nayaste दाक्षिण्यदृष्टि पदवी भवतः प्रणीता. Now, see, from there we are coming here to understand the word Nishevaya much more deeply. There we said Nishevaya. Nishevaya means by constant service. I can say I am constantly serving, I can become mechanical also, isn't it? Ritualist. Sometimes one of the devotees asked me, Prabhuji, what do we do? It becomes ritualistic. When we keep on doing every day, it becomes ritualistic. It's actually not ritualistic. It may look like it is not moving, it's becoming a little mechanical or whatever. But actually, you should understand that's when our bhakti is going in much higher speed. See, when the plane is going the runway to take off now, you look like it is going very fast, isn't it? That's our beginning part of Krishna consciousness. Hey, it looks like, hey, this is nice, that is nice, etc. You will dance, jump, and all those things. After suddenly it takes off, it goes into the sky. There it feels like you're still, isn't it? What is this? This plane is not at all moving. But that's where it will go at 600 miles per hour, 600 kilometers per hour speed. Huh? And then when it lands, also it will be like it will look like very fast, isn't it? But actually, when it is traveling the highest this thing, that time we feel like it is still, but it is not still. Krishna is carrying us, and He is going in that speed. So you are going in that same speed, with Krishna's speed. That is why you feel it is still. You understand? You don't feel like your devotional service, Prabhu, devotional service. I'm not feeling the taste. I'm not feeling the taste. Devotional service is not for you to feel the taste. It is for Krishna to feel the taste. Your devotional service should be enjoyed by Krishna, not by you. See this verse, if you understand word to word now, you will joy. You will actually stand up and dance and jump in joy. That is the level of depth in the word to word here. See, Yat Pada Padma. Our Prahlad Maharaj is so humble and so much glorifying all the Devatas. Actually, it is the Devatas on behalf of whom Lord Vamandev came and cheated Bali Maharaj. So, if Prahlad Maharaj felt that my grandson is being cheated by Krishna, for what? For helping the Devatas. So, he should be angry at the Devatas. But actually, all the way up to Brahma. What he is telling is, Yat Pada Padma Makaranda. Your Pada Padma, your lotus feet, see, all the lotus it has Makaranda. Makaranda means what? Honey. Honey. Makaranda means honey. So, all the lotus has this sweet honey. What is that honey? What is that honey? Nishevanena. See the word to word meaning for Nishevanena? What is he giving there? Ah, there it is constant service. Here what is he given? See how an amazing. This one word is enough for you to understand the importance of service. This one word to word meaning is enough for you to understand what is the importance or potency of service. By tasting the sweetness of rendering service. That honey in Krishna's lotus feet is there. No, that is nothing but that sweetness is nothing but the rendering service, the sweetness of rendering service. What an amazing! Nobody can expound these words like this. Krishna's Pada Padma, lotus feet is there. All the devotees are, the pure devotees are sitting in his lotus feet. So when you are serving the pure devotees, it is as good as serving his lotus feet. But in that serving the pure devotees, what you are doing? You are enjoying the sweetness of the service, not the result of the service, but the act of doing the service itself. You understand? See, we want many times, Prabhuji, Bhagavatam class, we want hall should be full, then we become happy. If only one or two people are there, we are not interested. No, no, Prabhu. Prabhu, I will do it on Sunday. Sunday, more crowd is coming. Whether you are doing Sunday or Monday, our Jagannath Ji is here, you are doing it for his pleasure. Right? For his pleasure, we are doing, not for that becomes a performance. It's not devotion, it's performance. So we should not be worried. Many times, it was just me and my Guru Maharaj will be sitting and maybe two, three devotees, and he will be speaking like thousands of people are sitting there. And we will be like, my God, so much amazing realization is just flowing like a river. And we were just, the one good thing we did was we were recording it. Now the same lecture people are hearing and they're saying, Prabhu, where is this spiritual master? Where is this Guru Maharaj? You want to meet him. If you want to do pure devotion, go to Goloka Vrindavan and then meet him. So I mean to say, this is how actually, we mistake the devotional service. The sweetness is in doing the service, not by, enjoying the result. It is not that after the class somebody comes and Prabhu, it's such a nice class, Prabhu, it was amazing, Prabhu, super Prabhu, then I become happy. If nobody is telling me nothing, oh, what is this Krishna? Something wrong. Maybe nobody is glorifying me. So then it becomes a service with an expectation for glorification, self glorification. That is not a service at all. Atma Shlaga. Yes, I think 2 days, 3 days ago we discussed about what is Atma Shlaga. When devotees meet each other, they don't discuss something. What is that? Kavya Shastra Vinodena Kalo Gachati Dhimatam. Dhimatam means devotees, intelligent devotees. Kavya Shastra Vinodena. They think about, they discuss about about the intricacies of the scriptures. I mean, how beautiful this is, how beautiful that is, like that. Kavya Shastra Vinodena Kalo Gachati. They spend their time, these devotees who are, Dhimatam devotees. Vyasanena to Murkhanam. Nidraya Kalahenama. Means the Murkha people, what they do, they, because of the suffering, they only do two things. Nidraya Kalahenama. When they are, they will either sleep or when they are awake, they will fight with each other. These are the only two things they do. Nidraya Kalahenama. Fighting while awake, sleeping. Hiranyakashipu also, while sleeping, he is a saint only. While awake only, he is disturbing everybody. So the point is, this point, when devotees meet each other, भक्त से भक्त मिले हुए दो दो बात, गधे से गधा मिले हुए दो दो लात. We are not gadas. We are not gadas. We are definitely, we are bhaktas. So we discuss something. Machchitta makata prana bodhayantah parasparam. Kathayantascha mam nityam tushyanti cha ramanti cha. So we discuss. We don't. Maitreya Vidura, where they're looking for a big crowd. Only the two of them were sitting and discussing. No live relay, no WhatsApp, no Facebook live, nothing was there. But how after 5,000 years still we are discussing them? Because of the purity of the intent. Purity of the intent and purity of the content. Both. Our intent has to be, motive has to be pure. That is why Akinchana in one place, Prabhupada said without any motive. He didn't say without any material motive. He said without any motive, no motives. Right? How nice this is. Now, this Nishavanena, please enjoy this. Nishavanena means, what is he saying? By tasting the sweetness of rendering service. You enjoy the sweetness. You are tasting the sweetness. I really appreciate you. So many devotees here who are working to do everything is doing on time. I mean, I'm sitting there and I'm chanting. I'll see exactly at 7:20, one of the devotees will do something, and then this table will come here. One devotee will go and keep that table there, and then the other things will be moving around, and the devotee there is standing and waiting to blow the shankha. Everything happens on time, like how the planets and everything moves. Maya Jakshana Prakriti Suyate Sacharacharam. No? That system Krishna likes. Exactly at 4:30 or it's 5, but exactly at that sharp on time the shankha is blowing. Hmm? When the devotee, I don't know the Prabhuji's name, is shouting so loud. eh, eh, what's his name? Kanaya Baladev Prabhu. How enthusiastically is that should be the enthusiasm. That is the sweetness of what is that? Tasting the sweetness of rendering service. And what is this? Sometimes people say, "Hey, what is this devotee shouting like this?" Because they don't understand the bliss he is feeling, right? They're not feeling. When the kirtan is going on, like yesterday, who was doing that? The Prem Dhani was so nice. He was like a Raga. Abhay Govind. I saw him in Sarjapur, I think. Yeah. So very sweet, and everybody was dancing and chanting by tasting the sweetness of rendering service. When somebody is singing kirtan, he is rendering service. And you are serving him by repeating the same kirtan in the joyous mood. When I am singing the shloka, I am doing service to Krishna in the form of that same shloka. And when you are singing and you are tasting it, why the sweetness had come? Because Krishna has enjoyed it, that is why sweetness had. When your service is enjoyed by Krishna, you will get the taste, the sweetness, and then you will enjoy that sweetness. If your service is not enjoyed by Krishna, in other words, you are doing with some material motive or whatever, he will just say, "Oh, this person is just he's singing so sweetly, but he is just looking for glorification. He is glorification for this and that. So I will not give him that bliss." So for him, the bliss, material bliss that is, it depends on how much he is getting the appreciation for that service, external appreciation. You understand? For such people, Krishna will not give the real sweetness. Real sweetness is once what happened. It's known as Mahavishnu Maharaj. Na? He was in Dwarka. That time the temple was not yet built; it was still in the construction phase. But next to that is a very old guest house, and Maharaj will be sitting on the top of the guest house. So he will, after the morning program, devotees will be, he will say, you do chanting, you do Bhagavatam, no going and collecting. Devotees will have, Maharaj, but we have to build the temple, we need to collect funds. Maharaj said, if Krishna wants, he will send you. You just sit and do Bhagavatam first. And then they were not able to sit. Maharaj will go for Harinam Sankirtan. Okay, you go for Harinam Sankirtan, that finish that, and then come back to Bhagavatam. Like that they were doing. So what happened? Suddenly after 3 days, from nowhere, one businessman, he came and he said, before they got this guest house, actually Maharaj was doing this in open land, like this building, some stone crushing factory was there. In the front of that, one small tree was there and open land, and Maharaj was sitting under the tree and he was doing Bhagavatam and chanting. And whenever he has to lie down, his sanya stop, he will put it on the floor and you will lie down. So for devotees, they said, Maharaj, we have to find some place to stay. 2, 3 people came to him, not much, 2, 3 brahmacharis or devotees, very young, they came with Maharaj. Maharaj said, see, we are in Dwarka. You go to any dharmashala and stay there. They will not refuse any space for you. But prasadam, Maharaj, go to the temple, go anywhere, they will give prasadam. Why do you want to, if you want to cook prasadam, then you, so Maharaj was actually teaching us how to be detached first. So what happened? They were doing it for a few days. And after 3, 4 days or 1 week or so, somebody calls from Delhi. And that person says, we heard that one very renowned sadhu is there. He has come to Dwarka, and we have a small property. We want to give it to him. We are waiting for someone who is completely renounced to give. So we thought that this, just by hearing about this itself, some of the news went. We don't know how it went. No, no mobiles and phone. No, mobiles were also not there those days. Huh? So early 90s. So then when the message went, they called and they said, we have a small property, we want to give it to this sadhu. Then Maharaj called to these boys and said, see, I told you, Bhagavatam builds temple. No, your collection doesn't build temple. Bhagavatam builds temple. Your holy name builds a temple. We don't have faith in this. And Maharaj built the whole thing simply by that. In Rajkot temple also, he made us all sit and write like imposition, Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Full notebooks we made us complete. Like we write impositions in our school, no? Like that Hare Krishna Mahamantra fully. And he made it all books. And then when the this thing, Bhumi Puja was happening, when they dug the whole thing, below Ananta Sesh, along with the next to Ananta Sesh, he kept all these books. And he said, this holy name will build the full marble temple. And he built. No collection, nothing. No life member. In the temple, the life members will be chasing the devotees. Please make me a life member. Please make me a life member. No, we are busy. Don't go and join the kirtan. Later we will think about it. They are chasing. Not that we were chasing people for thing. This is the reverse of the whole thing. So this is the thing about Nishevanena. Nishevanena means tasting the sweetness of rendering service. Now we are all rendering service. Hmm? You are rendering service. I am enjoying your service. You are all attentively hearing. That is the service you are rendering. And I am trying to render a little bit to, without any personal glorification or thing, we should be more focused on glorifying Krishna. Glorification of Krishna, purification of our heart. These two are the only aim, should be the thing. Right? So do that, this Nishevan. Yatpada Padma Makaranda Nishevanena. Now you see, wherever you go, you first taste the sweetness of rendering service. And if you don't have any other service to render, just be happy seeing others rendering service. Enjoy the other's service. Hmm? You enjoy the other service, then that itself is that sweetness. That sweetness you will enjoy. How nice it is. No? Smaranti nandanti tavehitam jana. Yatpada padma makaranda nishevanena. By today you should all by heart this sloka. Okay. Yatpada padma makaranda nishevanena. So now what is he telling is, Yat Pada Padma, your lotus feet, they are all serving. Means all the devotees, they are serving all the pure devotees. Because Prabhu Pada, what is those who reside on the lotus feet of Krishna, they are the pure devotees. That's why we have this title also. Title. So Yat Pada Padma Makaranda Nishevanena. This first line. Now he is not telling about himself. He is telling about all others. Brahma Daya. Brahmadaya means Brahma and etc. Indra, Chandra, all these people. Brahmadaya Sharanada. Sharanada. See, when you have to serve the lotus feet, you have to be near the lotus feet, isn't it? You have to serve in this temple, you have to be in the temple. Physically, if you are about to serve. I can serve from remote, but if you have to sweep the floor, you have to be here in the temple. You cannot be there and press a button and sweep the floor from remote. You cannot do that. You have to physically be there. So what is telling? Brahmadaya Sharanada Ashnuvate Vibhuti. They've got this Vibhuti. Vibhuti means opulence. What is their opulence? Bhakti is their opulence. Not that Svargaloka, Satyaloka, that is not their opulence. They're accepting the supremacy of bhakti, that is their opulence. That is vibhuti. Okay. So here, what is it for vibhuti? Vibhuti is benediction given by you. Vibhuti is not opulence. Vibhuti is benediction given by you. What benediction Krishna gives? Pure bhakti, right? The eagerness to do pure bhakti. In order to taste the sweetness of rendering service, you should have the eagerness to render service. Then only we can taste. See, you have an eagerness to taste, say, suppose some sweet or some, say, bisibelabath, for example. Huh? You want to taste that sweetness of taste of bisibelabath. You should be eager to taste it. Otherwise, you will just quickly eat and you will go away. Prabhu, you know what we eat? I think I ate sambar rice. No, Prabhu, it is visible above. You don't even know what you have eaten. Many times we do Bhagavatam like that. We read the verse and we don't even get anything out of it and say, oh, Prabhu, you know what you got? I don't know, Prabhu. I finished. I finished Kunti prayers. I finished Bhishma prayers. What is the essence out of it? No, Prabhu, I forgot. When will you get a chance again to do? Not possible. You don't know. So remember that is the last chance. So go deeper. So Brahma Daya Sharanada. So what is Sharanada means? Sharana means, oh my Lord, supreme shelter of everyone. Sharana Dadati iti Sharanata. He is the one who gives Sharana. So he is Sharanada. And Ashnuti means what? Enjoy. Vibhuti. They enjoy the benedictions given by you. What is the benediction? The taste, that eagerness to do devotional service. Appreciating the value of devotional service. That is the benediction you have given. Okay. And because of that, you are tasting the sweetness. What Prahlad Maharaj is actually telling here is that, see, all these Brahma, Chandra, Indra, Surya, all these Yamaraj and everybody, they are all so glorious, that they know the value of doing service to you. They appreciate your service. They taste the sweetness of rendering service. And that is why they are enjoying the opulence given by you, which is the eagerness to do the service. Opportunities to do the service. When you have the eagerness to do the service, naturally opportunity is there for you. When you don't have eagerness, then you will not have opportunity. Right? So that is the whole idea. Now, Brahma, Daya, Sharanada, because they have taken shelter of you, who is the source of shelter for everyone, Ashnuvate, they are enjoying all the opulence. See, actually speaking, just think about this thing. You actually, instead of becoming disturbed that, oh, so many people are there in Bangalore, but only few are sitting in the Bhagavatam class like that. Instead of thinking like that, out of so many people, we are the few selected people. Imagine when you are selected for a job, 5 lakh people apply for the job. Only 50 people are selected. And you are the one of them. Will you feel that out of 5 lakh people, only 50 were selected? Especially when you are being selected in that, how much you will be feeling that, hey, I am one of the luckiest person to be selected, isn't it? So we are the luckiest people to enjoy it. We had the eagerness to hear Bhagavatam, so Krishna has given us the opportunity, isn't it? How sweet, special we are, special it is. Simply little bit of eagerness, little bit of an inclination to do service. That's all. And now he is coming to the next line. See, those people are so great. Brahma, Chandra, Indra, Surya, everybody, they are so great. They had the natural attraction to do service to you. Natural, they know the value of doing service to you also. And that is why you are given the opulence of eagerness to do the service and opportunity to do the service. Okay. But what are we? Kasmad Vayam Kusutaya Kalayona Yaste. He's telling about himself and his father and all. Kasmad Vayam. We are, what are we? Kusrutaya. Kusrutaya means always disturbing others. What is ever Kusrutaya? The rogues and thieves. He is telling about himself, his lineage. Our parampara is not a devotee parampara. We also have a parampara. Our parampara is Kusruti. Any Malayalis here? No Malayalis. No? You are Malayali? No. You know what is Kusruti, right? You use the word Kusruti many times in Malayalam. Kusruti means what? Mischief. It's same thing. Sanskrit word is there in Malayalam also. So mischief, you do some mischief, something other disturbance. Always we create disturbance for others. Kasmad Vayam Kusurtaya. We are all always disturbing others. Kalayona yaste. We will disturb others also. We will fight among ourselves also. Kalayoni. Our birth itself is, it came out of quarrel. So we are whole blood, body is filled with quarreling mentality only. So where is the opportunity for us to even think about it? We don't have any qualification at all. On the one side, Prahlad Maharaj is glorifying the Devatas and Brahma and everybody so much. On the other side, he is telling about himself so low. And he is not just doing it superficially, he is doing genuinely. We do many times, Prabhuji, you are so great, Prabhu. I am so low, Prabhu. I am rascal, Prabhu. I am this, Prabhu. I am that, Prabhu. Huh? We will tell all these things to a devotee. And we expect that devotee to tell us, no, no, Prabhu, you are very humble devotee. I have not seen a more humbler devotee than you. Huh? That is our expectation. To get that golden words, we are speaking all these things. Oh, I am a rascal number one, Prabhu. You don't know, Prabhu. This thing, that thing. If the devotee tells the truth that, yes, Prabhu, you are a rascal only. Next day, you will not talk to him. We internally think, man, you are a rascal. That is why you are seeing me as a rascal. If you were humble, you would have seen me as humble. Unfortunately, we cannot tell all these things outside because next day prasadam I will not get. This is how our internally these things are going. Right? This is kalayoni. Kasmad vayam kusutaya kalayona yaste. And then what he's telling, the last line is the best line. First two lines he glorified the Devatas and all of them, their service attitude and everything. And the third line he glorified about themselves, about their lineage. Fourth line he glorifies Krishna. How nice this is. Dakshinya drishti padavi bhavatah pranita. It's the best line in whole Bhagavatam. Now he is telling Dakshinya drishti. See, understand these words very, very deeply. What is Dakshinya drishti means? Krishna doesn't look straight anywhere. You know, is that what you call sidelong glance, right? Huh? What is that, Prabhu? Vistirna drishti. In we say in Tamil we say Kadaikan Parva. Like Kadaikan means what is that? Tirchinayan. No. He says eyes will be on the sidelong, right? A sidelong glance. Krishna's like he looks like this. Hmm? See, the thing is, Radharani is on the left side. He doesn't have to worry about Radharani. She is always doing devotional service. Right? Devotees also come and stand straight in front of him. So he doesn't have to worry about the devotees also. He is more worried about those who go around. See, when you stand in front of the Lord, no, we chant prayers or we say pranams, whatever, but we don't do beyond a certain point. We don't do. Yes, Krishna, I have more important things to do. What we do? We go for a parikrama. Any temple we do parikrama, that's where they will talk about very important things. Prabhu, you know what, stock has come down today. Within this chief minister is going to, this road is blocked, today they are blocked, this thing. Like that, they will talk all the things when they are going around. Is devotees. Other normal people, they will just go, they will be in some other world. You don't have to worry about it. So Krishna is more worried about them. That is why he's looking in the sidelong glance at them. Like straightforward people will be enjoying that sidelong glance because oh Krishna, you are trying to make these other people also devotees. We have no problem. We have nothing to do because Krishna is only making everybody devotees. We are not making anybody devotees. We are not able to make ourselves into devotees. What is going on? Imagine our thing. So Dakshinya Drishti. See, he's telling you have looked at us with a sidelong glance. We have no qualification at all. We were enjoying all this meditating, intoxication, everything. We were doing all these things. But your sidelong glance fell on us and we became devotees. That padavi. Padavi means normally designation. Right? Like the post, we say. See, the position bestowed by the merciful glance. This is the word to word meaning Prabhupada has given. Position bestowed by the merciful glance. How beautiful this is. Krishna is so merciful, not some normal glance. All these people are enjoying, but these people are not enjoying bhakti. I have to look at them first. So, like that, he is going everywhere. Like Jagannath is going everywhere in Rath Yatra because people don't come to see him. He has to go and do the Dakshina Drishti to all of them. And that is how more people come, isn't it? And we all have come because of the Dakshina Drishti. See, this word Dakshina comes from Dakshina, Dakshina word. Say, Purab, Paschim, Uttar, Dakshin, right? When you see, Krishna is always looking at the east. When you keep the deity, he always looks at the sun is rising, right? That is Purab, right? When you are Purab, when you see right sidelong glance, where is what is this side? Dakshin, right? Down, say Dakshin, right? That's what the Dakshinya Drishti. He is looking at the Dakshin, and we are all in Dakshin. Isn't it? But for Krishna, everything is Dakshin. Because he is up above. From there, everything is Dakshin for us. Right? So, Dakshinya Drishti, you see how technically also, see how nice this whole thing is fitting here. Dakshinya Drishti Padavi, position bestowed upon by your merciful glance. We are all given this position of enjoying the devotional service, being a devotee. Is a being a devotee is a position that is given to you. You should be so responsible. Anytime we are given a position, we are responsible for it, isn't it? So when you are given the position of a devotee, you should be responsible. No, Prabhu, I don't have any position. No, you have a position. Anybody who is doing service has a position. One who is just sweeping, I'm only a sweeper, Prabhu. You are a sweeper devotee. That is our position. Somebody washing the pot washer is your position. So we have to understand this position is not for our glorification or having pride in it. This is the beauty. See, Dakshinya Drishti Padavi Bhavatah Pranita. We have achieved. Where do we deserve this? Where is the qualification for us? We are Kasmat Vayam Kusurtaya Kalayona Yaste. Those people are enjoying devotional service. And we are running away from devotional service. And by your sidelong glance, you are catching hold of us and you are bringing us closer. And we make us devotees. Other, how glorious you are, how merciful you are. This is how we should pray to Krishna. This is where the Nishayavana word is to be taken into our life. How? By constant service. So you are constantly engaged in service through this. Why you are constantly engaged? Because you have tasted the sweetness by tasting the sweetness of rendering service. You render the service. Render means you do it. Doing. It's a verb. Doing it. Prabhupada used to say, even before that Nike people made the slogan, he said, just do it. He was the one who said, just do it. Then these people copied. Hmm? So just do it. Don't just simply sit here and there and loiter and talk about, Prabhu, I have to do service. I have to do service. Man, you do the service. You can you will keep on saying, I want to do, I want to study Bhagavatam, Prabhu. I want to study Bhagavatam. Prabhu, study Bhagavatam. Prabhu, open the book, turn the page, start from the left top corner, and then read line by line. There's no rocket science here. Any page you open and enjoy, this will be Bhagavatam. How amazing these verses are. Now, see, I just wanted to come back to our. Now you enjoyed what is Nishavanena. This verse should. Now you know the meaning of this verse. What and all is inside. Now you see, we haven't read the translation. We haven't read, then we understood, enjoyed the meaning. Now you please read the translation. This is our. Can somebody read it aloud?
O supreme center of everyone, great personalities like Brahma enjoy their perfection simply by tasting the honey of rendering service at your feet. But as for us, who are all robed and devoted, born of an envious family of people, how have we received your mercy? That's been possible only because your mercy is God.
See how nice this translation is. Now, with this meaning, if you recite, you will enjoy it even more. Now, this verse, one beautiful thing about this verse is there is no purport. This verse doesn't have purport. Normally, our misunderstanding is that when there is no purport, we think that that verse is not so important. Sometimes devotees skip it. Actually, when we discussed this with our Maharaj, Guru Maharaj, no, he said, no, that's not the way. That is wrong understanding. When there is no purport to that verse, it means the verse, word to word meaning, and translation itself is enough to explain you the full meaning of that verse. You don't need a purport to go further. See, the word to word meaning, Nishavanena, half an hour it went just to understand one word. How much depth it is. So Prabhupada said, this is enough. You please read the word to word meaning. Then you will enjoy it. यत्पादपद्ममकरन्दनिषेवनेन ब्रह्मादयः शरणदाश्नुवते विभूतिः कस्माद् वयं कुसृतयः कलयो न यस्ते दाक्षिण्यदृष्टिपदवी भवतः प्रणीता. Very nice. Every day you recite, you will start falling in love with this verse. You have to fall in love with these verses. You have to fall in love with each and every word and to the word-to-word meaning. You have to fall in love with the translation phrases and the complete translation. And you have to fall in love with the purpose. Then you will fall in love with Bhagavatam. Then you will fall in love with Bhakti. Then you fall in love with Krishna. Then Krishna will fall in love with you. Now, that's all. What else you want in life? Come back to this our verse. Sauttama shloka padara vindayo. See, that shloka is so beautiful. Sauttama shloka padara vindayo. निषेवया किञ्चन सङ्गलब्धया तन्वन्परां निर्वृतिमात्मनो मुहुः Dusanga dinasya manashamam vyadad. We haven't even touched the first word. Only Nishevaya only we were going into another verse. There we got stuck. I told you, no, they are all traffic jam verses. They are all traffic jam, Bangalore traffic jam verses. It just gets stuck. It's not even moving. Right? Now see, Nishevaya, Akinchana, Sangalabdaya. No, these people are Akinchana people. And I got their association, Sangalabdaya. I got their association. Because of which I got the opportunity to do constant service. Because they are always constantly engaged. So I will also have to constantly engage in the service. This is thing that very important point is telling. Now, this another beautiful thing is Tanvan Param. Nirvritimātmano. Nirvriti means what? Bliss. Tanvan means what? Expanding. Anandam buddhivardhanam pratipadam purnamrita swadanam. Expanding bliss. Because of being constantly in associating with them, my bliss is expanding more and more. I mean, Prahlad Maharaj saying, about Prahlad Maharaj, they are saying, his bliss is always expanding. More and more and more, his bliss is expanding. Initially, you will not be able to be sitting in the Bhagavatam class for even half an hour. Then the more you go taste, more you get taste. Slowly, slowly, you will get so much things that you will not even feel sitting 2, 3 hours, 4 hours. Also, you will be able to sit continuously. That is the expanding bliss. You will be able to chant only 1 or 2 rounds in the beginning. But slowly, slowly, with the association of devotees, you will start chanting 16 rounds. Then you go to Yatra, you chant 32 rounds, 64 rounds, like that. Recently, we were in Ter Kadamba with all senior Vaishnavas like Sachindan Maharaj, Giriraj Maharaj, and our Burijan Prabhu, and many of them. There so many devotees had come. We chanted 108 rounds whole day. And the plan was not to chant 108 rounds, there were only 64 rounds. But after 64, the hand is not stopping, mouth is not stopping. Why can't you stand some more, some more? Till night 11 o'clock, we are chanting and 108 rounds is going on. It may be mechanical rounds, but the point is you are continuously, without being engaged in something else, you are engaged in this. That's the expanding bliss. When your bliss is expanding, everybody will get the touch of that bliss. Prabhupada's bliss is expanding. That is why when you speak about one purport, it is expanding, it is going and touching so many people. How amazing this is. So this expanding bliss, Tanvan, see, Tanvan Param, Nirvritim. Nirvritim means bliss. Atmano Muhu. Again and again you are doing. So the bliss is expanding more and more. And that way, what is happening? Tusanga Dinasya, this word is giving us the superb understanding into our pitch. How? Dusanga Dinasya. They have become poor because of bad association. By themselves, they are not bad. This is how we should see the living entities. If you don't see living entities like this, our preaching will be utter failure. You don't see people with this kind of a mood, like see poor people, they are getting into this thing because of bad association. Person suddenly does not go and start drinking. He is having the slowly is getting into the association of drunkards, and then he reaches that place one fine day, and then he becomes the drunkard who pulls others into the that pub. Hmm? Says this same way, somebody is into gambling. He is not just like that. He is, by somebody's association only he has gone. So dusanga dinasya, this, and they become dina because of dusanga. When we see somebody in this mood, even if that person has taken book or taken prasad, whatever, irrespective of that, you will feel the compassion for them genuinely. Without feeling compassion for others, our preaching will not be successful. Our sharing of anything, we may be very scholarly in everything, but it will not touch the heart. It can go up to the ears and brain maximum, not beyond that. Transformation will not happen. You understand? This is for this. There is a very beautiful connection. Oh, 3 4 minutes, 3 minutes only. Okay. So Prabhupada actually started this ISKCON movement looking at this kind of a people only, isn't it? In Boro Kripa Kaila Krishna, in that he is saying that all these people have gone into the lower modes of passion and ignorance because of the association, because of their association. They all have gone into the lower kind of activities because of that association to the lower modes, isn't it? So what is he telling? The only way we can make them good is to pick up from the lower modes. For that, someone who is not in the modes is required, and that's what Prabhupada did. He is completely transcendental to the material modes. So he was able to pick us up by his pure devotion. So if we also have to help others come out of their suffering, we should be out of the modes. When we ourselves in the modes, how can we? You are in the gutter. How can you make someone come out of the gutter? Right? So Prabhupada started this movement looking at people who are suffering to give them the good association. So he knows that they have become bad because of bad association. So he made a equation. So if I give them, if they give them good association, they will become good. By bad association, they become bad. By good association, they will become good. So that is the reason. In fact, there is one beautiful shloka, 3:13. I think it is 3:13. Yes, 3:13. It's a very nice shloka. And that shloka gives us the hint why Prabhupada started this movement, Hare Krishna movement, all over the world. This shloka, it says very nicely that Duryodhana is not bad by nature, by himself. Duryodhana became bad because of bad association. See, you take that shloka, Sakarna Dushasana Saub. Correct, no? You opened it already? It's loading, huh? See, book doesn't load, it comes immediately. Very nice. So 3:13. Just take 3:3. Sakarna Dushasana Saubalanam. See, recite this shloka. Very nice. Sakarna Dushasana Saubalanam. कुमन्त्रपाकेन हतश्रियायुषम् सुयोधनं सानुचरशयानम् भग्नोरुपूर्व्यां नननन्द पश्यन्. It's a beautiful verse. See, Sakarna Dushasana Saubalanam. This Duryodhana had his own Sangha. That Sangha is these people who are always propping, glorifying Karna, Dushasana, and Saubala is who? Sakuni. Shakuni is the Subalasya Putra, is the Saubalana. Kumantra Pakena. They were always giving wrong, bad association, bad advice. Kumantra Pakena, Hatha Shri Ayusham. Whatever opulence, whatever Ayu he had, it's all destroyed because of this bad association. Okay, and then Suyodhana Sanuchara Shayanam. Suyodhana. Here in this verse, it's not called as Duryodhana, it's called as Suyodhana. How nice this word. His original name was Suyodhana, but being always in bad association, he became Duryodhana. Right? So Duryodhana, Suyodhana Sa Anuchara means followers, his followers. Shayanam, they were all lying down in the battlefield. Bagnor Murvyam, because Bhima hit his thigh and broken his thigh. Uru means this part, thigh part. So he hit him and he was lying down because of that pain. Bagnor Murvyam Nanananda Pashyan. Who is not Nanda? Nanda means happy. Nanda means not happy. Who was not happy? Krishna was not happy. Krishna was not happy that this person, because of bad association, he got destroyed like this. He could have been in much better position. So Prabhupada was also not happy to see all of us in this condition. So what did he say? This is the shloka that inspired him to start Hare Krishna, our Islam movement. He said, everywhere people are having bad association. I will create a movement where you will get good association. And you come here, nice darshan, nice association, nice people are there around here. Nobody will cheat. Nobody will do, cheating each other and all those things. Backbiting, all those things people will not do. And then they are always busy either with Bhagavatam or Prasadam or Seva, isn't it? These are the things which we are always busy with. So then he said, okay, I will create an association where everybody will say Su Mantra Pakan. Instead of Ku Mantra Pakan, Su Mantra Pakan. You will give good advice. You come and ask devotees, Prabhu, I am having this problem. Can you please suggest something for me? What should they will give? They will not have anything motive. Hey, I have given you advice. Now come and give me charges. I charge. Give me some charges for it. I will not charge you. Free advice is given. How to come to Krishna and all that, isn't it? So like this part is very important. Dussanga dinasya. People are all became poor in their spiritual thing, their consciousness because of dussanga. So we have to create satsanga. So that's the point. Manaha shamam yadat. How will you create a satsanga? By yourself being shamam, peaceful. Your peace, where is it coming from? By service, by eagerness to do service, by being happy. What is it? Rendering the sweetness of, tasting the sweetness of rendering service. That nishavanena. You understand? So this is that is why one very important point coming from the Prabhupada and that you will end. This Hiranyakashipu is torturing Prahlad Maharaj like anything. But apparently, he was only torturing the body. He was not torturing the Atma. This Prahlad Maharaj is not feeling tortured by his father at all. Okay, that is why that apparently used. But then what is happening next? Even though he may be torturing, but on the other hand, here what is happening? Instead of being disturbed by the torments of his father, Prahlad influenced these friends and cleansed their minds. This is the line we should take as a motto for ourselves in this life, in our devotional life. Prabhupada, this line gives us a hint how to be a devotee, how to make others also into a devotee. We all are suffering. But if you are all sitting only that, oh Prabhu, I am suffering, what can I do? What can I do? Man, we know you are suffering. You are much better off than others. Go and look at the others, Dina, Dussanga Dinasya. You are in Satsanga and you are saying you are suffering. I've given everything to you. Prabhupada is telling, I've given everything to Darshan is there, Prasadam is there, Seva is there, association is there, everything is there. And still you are morose. Better you go out and preach. That is the cause of your moroseness. Even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he was doing 24 hours Kirtan in Shiva Sangan, one day he said, I am not getting the bliss. And what is all some problem? Somebody committed aparadh. He said, they asked Mahaprabhu, did somebody commit aparadh? He said, no, nobody committed an aparadh. Oh God, my meeting is also there. Nobody committed any aparadh, but we have to go out and give to others this Harinam. Then they went for a Nagar Sankirtan, big Harinam Sankirtan, and Chaitanya Prabhu became extremely happy. That is what Prabhupada wants. Whenever you are in trouble, go out and give Bhagavatam to others. Go out and give holy name to others. Even if they don't take na, one thing will happen. What will happen? You will think that you are the only one suffering. But when you go out and see the others suffering more, you will be happy. These are others. Nothing, Prabhu. Just go and sit with one person and nicely put your hand around that shoulder and then talk to them nicely. 1 hour, he will pour out all his problems. Only 1 hour will pour out all his problems. Then you'll feel happy. I am not the only one suffering, everyone is suffering. Just kidding. That's not the way we should go to. But ultimately, we will get to a point where, we actually see everybody as suffering. Our eyes will see others suffering only. Instead of seeing somebody with a big bungalow, "Hey, he's having such a big bungalow. How great, big he is. Why can't he give some Lakshmi to the temple? You will have in your pocket, money will be there. That will not come out to the hundi. But you will say, this person could give. He is a multi-crorepati, multi-millionaire. Why can't he give? This is how we are always bahirmukha. No? We should be antarmukha. So stop here. Hmm? I am going to get beating, so I am missing the beating by 10 minutes. You'll hear the questions later. Maybe in the ashram or wherever we can. Yeah, yeah, I know. जय जय ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की श्रील प्रभुपाद की श्रील गुरुदेव की जगता गौर प्रेमानंदे पांचकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यश्च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः